Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TBO. We have one. Yay!
Yeah, and we're doing Black Panther. Psych, I still not watched it.
Nope, Dan's been dead.
I have a life, surprisingly.
Like a certain someone in the movie.
What?
I said Dan's been dead like a certain someone in the movie.
Okay.
And we'll push on past that.
Do you know I
doesn't-
haven't seen a single spoiler for Black Panther yet? Not a single
do
spoiler.
that.
Don't use that.
Dan, Black Panther's in it.
Oh, thank you.
There's Namor is in it. Anyway, we're doing Inside Job 2 because that's something both of us have watched, and both of us kind of like this series.
What do you mean kind of liked? I think we more than kind of like it.
I like it.
Not just kind of like, it was
I don't
alright,
know.
it passed the time.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm feeling like Wednesday, and we're going to do a Wednesday, but I haven't watched it all yet, so
I really
then
like
maybe
Wednesday,
next
but,
week.
You know.
I will probably enjoy Wednesday. I like that. Well, I don't know. I've never really given a shit about the Addams Family.
No, but out of all Adam's Family, the one that always most interested me was Wednesday. Because Wednesday is the sort of really intelligent child that was sadistic in sort of ways.
I'm literally just going into it because I like the main actress.
She's very
That
good.
is-
She's very
That
good.
was the one reason I went and like it even popped off on my radar because I was just like, oh, she seems decent. And then
So the fact Tim
yeah.
Burton did it was like, no. But this actress, yeah.
I didn't even know Tim Burton did it. So
Yeah, it's
that's the-
directed by Tim Burton.
Well, okay, that means nothing to me.
What do you mean nothing? Tim Burton's like one of the most legendary horror directors ever.
Yeah, that means nothing. I don't like horror. I like Tim Burton. Don't get me wrong. I think he's all right, but like, it means nothing to me that Tim Burton directed something. The only thing I'm looking forward to Pinocchio though, because that's Guillermo del Toro, and he's known for horror. That's coming out soon. Anyway, Inside Job season 2. What did you think? Better than season 1, or about the same as season 1, or worse than season 1?
I think I prefer season 1.
Same. I like this season. I think I laughed a bit, but I think the experience for me was a bit tainted because the first time I watched season 1, I had a friend round and we were just enjoying that together, and we were just having a laugh, taking the piss, talking about the conspiracy theories. Whereas this time I just watched it alone in my room and it was just like, haha, that was a funny reference to a thing that I know. But that was basically it.
Yeah, I think a lot of these episodes. Sorry, just for the record, I've got a cold coming on. My throat's killing me.
Nah, no one cares.
So if I cough at certain points, bear with me. I'm also going to try
Dan's
to.
got COVID, everyone. Remember that 2022 is still COVID heavy. Dan's one of the few people. No, there's a lot of people still having COVID.
To be fair, I'm not tested yet. I might actually have COVID.
Yeah, you probably do.
I probably don't. It's just a cold. But
No, you have COVID.
all right, yeah, we'll say that. We'll say that. You get likes. Anyway, yeah, I think these episodes they didn't quite hit for me as much. I think the conspiracy theories they're not so great.
Yeah, I think they burnt through a lot of the good ones in the first season. But I also don't know if I care that much about the overarching love story.
I enjoyed the ending. I okay, that sounds
It's very depressing an ending.
It is very depressing, but it hit a lot of.
Oh yeah, by the way, full spoilers. I just got to get that in there.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say it. Yeah, it hit. I think it hit all the emotional beats at the end, right? Because it was very sad.
I kind of saw it coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Because I was like, right, they're really debating whether or not she's gonna stay or go with him. And I was just like, this has probably been quite successful for Netflix. I don't think Netflix is going to cancel it just yet. So that they were probably setting up for Netflix to cancel them. And then they were probably like, well, the first season did really well. And this one's probably going to keep the hype going a bit. And Netflix normally only cancels after season 3, which they could do as a conspiracy in the next one. Hey, this is why we got cancelled, because Netflix is a big conspirator behind the world. Free idea for you, Netflix. Inside job team. But yeah, I think they did do a good job with the payoffs and everything like that. I think overall it was good. But yeah, I just don't think any of the conspiracy stuff was as strong as the first one, because I think they're using like B tier sort of things.
Yeah. Well, I think the first season was all about world building. This season seems to be more about character development.
Yeah.
Because we got to see a bit more backstory behind Mike, seeing his Hollow Earth experience, and had the high school episode, which I think it was actually the weakest episode. But I'm sort of happy to still see some backstory there.
Yeah.
And we also get to see a bit more backstory about Brett as well, of his family, who he became an outcast.
He's pining for their affection because they're very emotionally distant unless you're like the best.
Yeah.
And if you're slightly weird and like puppets, fuck you.
I quite enjoyed that episode from a comedy point of view. I enjoyed how Brett was just constantly trying to get everyone to hate him, but just kept making people like him.
Yeah, I felt that was the same with the one where it's the prom, or not prom, party, where Reagan's trying to get what's his face to like everyone, and Brett just doesn't like him for some reason. And
Yeah.
it's just like he's really trying, and he's just kind of goofy.
I think he likes him,
but I still hate him.
Yeah.
And everyone just loves what's his face guy whose name I can't remember. Nope. Did nope. What is his fucking name? What is the guy's name? Fuck, it's like Josh or something.
I don't
Generic.
remember.
It's generic white guy name. Fuck, where is it?
I don't remember.
It's not on here. I can't see it. Like everyone else's name. Glenn, Brett, Gigi, Reagan, Mike. Even on the episode where I think it would be, it's not there. We found Love in a Popeless Place. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I just love seeing, yeah. I just love the fact that they made an animatronic hell underneath the Vatican.
That was quite funny. That was a good one. It's like, yeah,
Reagan,
it had like the sort of the 5 societies that actually rule the world.
Yeah.
Had the clown juggalos.
Oh, and there was also the TSA joke, where it's like, hey, look, the TSA is the most important branch of the military, or like, just recognize this as a branch of the military, and it's like, no, fuck you, you're useless. Fuck, his name's not in this. Why do they not put the guy's name?
I don't know.
Ron! It's Ron! It's Ron.
That's it, yeah.
I had to get to episode 6, Ron Tegation, because that's the episode where it's all about Brett trying to get Ron to like him so that they join the party, I think. Yeah. Andre creates a virus that, when infused with Statler's... Ron Statler?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Probably...
Yeah, Ron Statler, yeah.
Maybe it's just because I ignored the name Statler. Maybe that's in the thing. Oh, well, who knows? I don't think they got Keanu Reeves to voice Keanu Reeves, did they?
No, I don't think so. Also, that
would
was
have been great.
Well, to be fair, that was a good conspiracy theory. That the one where everyone just lives.
Yeah, it's just like all these people just drinking the blood of women.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio always dates like 20-year-old models, but I never see him again.
Well, yeah, he's got a cutoff point of 25. Like every woman he dates is like 25 years, and then it just cuts off and then drops down to like 19 to 20 or something like that.
Yes, that I enjoyed that one.
Such a weird thing, and yet he's so environmentally like conscious. You'd think he'd be like not throwing away things would be his ideal.
What do you make about JR as well? Because JR was making it to Prison X, but then just came out Burning Man Festival and became the intern.
Yeah, I found that weird. I didn't even like. I don't know how he became the intern. Like, I thought maybe there was him was. It would have been like him wearing like a mask or something, and then pretending to be an intern to get back to the top. I didn't expect him just to be an intern like in the next episode. I must have missed like.
No, that's what happened. He just became an intern, and I was like, oh yeah, everyone was just calm with it.
Yeah, that was weird. I feel like they just wanted that character back so that they could do the final where it's like, hey, look, here's the backstory about these two guys who've travel interdimensional shit.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about how I feel about that.
I think I don't know. I feel like it's kind of good, because it adds more to her dad.
Yeah, but I still feel like it feels like a bit of a cop out to me.
Yeah, it just I don't know, because I still don't get, because the people in the robes, I think they're just called the robes, aren't they?
Yeah.
I liked all the they just keep going through dimensions, and that poster just keeps changing, and then it's like, oh, I wrote down everything on the poster, and because it's wearing that stupid tinfoil hat, it all just stays there, so I remembered all my memories. That was like a good, because I was like, that joke, I think that's good, but like, I don't know why they keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
And then they finally paid it off. I like it when stuff gets paid off, like in story, and it's just like not a random throwaway thing. I think that was well done. But yeah, I don't know.
The fact tinfoil hats actually have a use, apparently.
Yeah, because it's like stops interdimensional like travel. I'm still a bit confused about the change of the president robot. I can't remember what his name is.
Roboticus?
Who knows? But yeah, he was meant to be like evil, and then he's just kind of become like just dumb.
Oh, Alpha Beta, that's what it's called now.
YouTube channel by the Vanos crew.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found his like character arc weird because it's just like he's meant to. I was expecting him to come out at the end of be like, I've been doing all of this behind your back, and I've been setting up all these dominoes, and then now they're all ticking over. Maybe season 3, who knows? But it's just kind of weird that he's now just an assistant, sort of. Hey, look, I'm just gonna help you. I'm not evilly plotting something in the background. I found love in your mum.
Yes, I don't know.
It was just kind of all about love this season. Because, like, Rand's doing it because he wants to get back to, like, a dimension where his family is together.
Yeah, I think that's what
Which
he
is-
wants, really. He just wants to see his family together again. He
Because
threw it
he's
all
so-
away.
Yeah, because I think that was good. I think that was paid off. Because, like, he is desperately just trying... Like, he becomes, like, the head. He makes the law. Or, like, passes the law so that your wife, like, has to see you. And then it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go on a robot date with it. But I'm still lazy and I can't be asked to actually participate, so I'm gonna get the robot. And then it's like, but then I don't get that because it's like,
I would agree with you that this whole season has felt quite mediocre, but it just had a good payoff. I think you
Yeah.
can summarize that is the whole season.
it's decent. I think it focused a bit too much on like the love. Like I'm not against love. Like I'm not like love is bad but yeah, it was just kind of like all these love subplot points kind of took away from this conspiracy stuff, which is what people I think come into, like the weird conspiracy things. Because it was like, oh, the Pope, I've got crippling self-doubt now because my memorizer wiper thing. Like, I like that paid off. Like, his one job is I wipe memories, and then the only way that I can save us is if I wipe the memory of me from everyone's mind.
Yeah.
Like, it does pay off. Like, all of this setup, I think it does pay off. It's just that I feel like the build-up to the payoffs is a little lackluster.
Almost like She-Hulk.
True. I still like She-Hulk though. I think it was perfectly adequate throughout the entire thing. Like it's not going to top any like top lists that we're going to be doing. So although I have got some fun category for our end of year stuff.
Yeah, you got to send those over to me so I can actually make my list.
Oh yeah, I will do. I'll also give you all the stuff that's in those because why not? Just so you remember what you have and haven't watched. Because I always keep track. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, what was your favorite episode?
I did enjoy the end one because that was just, it was the finale. I had sort of like good vibes to it and stuff. But apart from that, I would say my favorite one would have been the Brettwork episode where it was him being sort of the puppeteer, or he had to do the right wing shows. Because I don't know, I quite enjoyed the jokes about all the right wing stuff.
Oh wait, hang on.
Taking the piss out of it.
Project Ruvo is in the final.
No, it's not. The final was Appleton.
Yeah, I just realized because I was just like, I forgot about Appleton, but it's the anomalies afterwards. The final is that she erases the dude's memory.
Yeah, that's the final. Yeah, so I'm saying they had a good payoff at the end because that's.
See, I got those two mixed up in my head, and I was like, oh, the final that I emotionally connected with was more the time, the multiversal one rather than the
No. It's the other one that she has to.
But yeah, no, I get that. I'm just like my brain went, oh yeah, the final rather than acknowledging Appleton. It went because I was like, I was getting the plots mixed up because I was like that Airbud joke with the dog. I was really like glad that they didn't do the like they actually do basketball. Like, I'm just glad that the dog just wipes his ass and then he's like, but now if we just put a rule in that dogs can't play basketball. That solves the time anomaly.
So simple.
Yeah, and he did it. He actually managed to pull it off. I don't think if they did do this was the end, I think it would have satisfied, like, if she did walk away. Because you can always bring him back. Like, you could just have him die in the first episode, like The Boys Season 1, where you have just the love interest die immediately. Like, maybe, or you have it, I know but, like, you could have a conspiracy where you have it, like, revealed. They have a VR head program, and it's just him growing old with her. And then the next episode is just, oh, well, he died in the VR because he's just got, like, cancer or something. Because of all the, like, it turns out, because of all the mind wiping, he just gets cancer.
That's very dark.
Yeah, but that's the type of show this is. It's just like, oh, yeah, this is a conspiracy. Mind wiping gives you cancer. That sort of bullshit. Also, I'm just giving them free things of how to end a show that they aren't ending yet.
Yeah.
I do look forward to season 3 because I wonder I don't know what they're going to do with season 3.
I think season 3 is going to be more to the robes. We're going to see more of Reagan in charge.
Oh, yeah, the robes, yeah. I like the robes. I reckon it's Reagan.
Just
like
just
future,
Reagan.
Well, yeah, but like different timeline Reagans.
I don't think it's anything. I think it's just robes.
Oh, what, just like an actual robe?
No,
Like a
no, but
sentient
like I
robe?
think it's just
It'd be kind of
the
funny
robes,
if
right?
they just did sentient robes.
Because they said,
Like
"Oh,
robes.
who's underneath it?" It doesn't matter. It's just the robes. That's the characters. I don't know. I don't see the need for the mystery for it to be someone else.
What if they What if they went, oh, it's Reagan, and then they turned out it's just the robes underneath a Reagan mask? Like
That'd be
it's
quite
just
funny.
another. Like it's just they take off the thing, it's Reagan, and then they take off the Reagan mask, and it's just the robes again.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Like that sort of joke. It'd be interesting.
I think we pretty much covered it. It's quite a short season. There's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, and they're only 20 minutes each.
Yeah, you can watch.
They-
We could pretty much just 2 hours of
I'll
content.
binged it in a day.
Oh yeah, you definitely could have done that.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours, 20 minutes or something like that. 2 hours, 40. It's like less than 3 hours. It's a very simple watch. I think it's just a good time thing. Kind of like Cuphead. Cuphead you can just bang out in a day.
I mean, we could talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. You know,
Sure, why not?
because I've got nothing else to say.
Let's move on to the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yeah, we're doing a 2-part review
'Cause-
now.
Yeah, and because the Guardians of the Galaxy season 3, episode 3 trailer came out today. So
What?
Season
Season 3,
yesterday.
episode 3.
No, I was gonna say because I was talking about seasons, and then I went, no, wait, hang on, episode 3 of
Yeah, that's right. It's
Guardians.
a film. It's episode 3. Yeah.
Guardians of the volume 3, technically.
Thank you. You're there eventually.
Well, yeah,
But we got Guardians 2.7
True,
because there's also Infinity War Endgame.
which is
And
filmed,
Thor.
which has been filmed during the filming of episode volume 3.
Yes, although I think they've purposely made the production look different and a bit worse.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to replicate the Star Wars holiday special.
Yes. As Marvel, we know now, like to reduce the quality of their shows to have a payoff.
Also, this is the second to last thing James Gunn will direct for Marvel.
Yeah,
Before
although
he moves on to like fully
spoilers.
working with DC.
at the end of Holiday Special, the cutscene, they want to do another one.
Is there a cutscene?
Isn't there any cut? You're not saying they made a cutscene in Holiday Special?
What is it? Because I probably do know it.
It's Cosmo and Rocket dressing up Groot as a tree, as a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah.
And then
And
they say,
then,
"Oh, now
we'll
we've got to
do
do another one."
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
know.
they
Maybe
might
James
mean,
Gunn will come
they
back.
might
for-
just mean another Christmas special, so they might have another group.
Well, I
of
don't know. Maybe
characters.
another Guardians Christmas special, but
Maybe. Depends on what James Gunn wants to do. If he's too busy with DC.
I don't know. Well, it's only 40 minutes long, so I'm sure he can take.
Also,
40
he might
minutes.
hand it off to someone else.
He might do. He might do.
He might give it to Kevin Feige.
Because-
Kevin Feige wants to direct something.
I think Volume 3 is only confirmed to be the last James Gunn and the last Guardians of those Guardians.
Well, yeah,
Or the
it's the
original.
last. Well, it's the original Guardians. They might still do an volume 4, but it will be like Adam Warlock, maybe Chris Pratt, maybe Drax dies. Who knows?
Yeah, I think because I don't.
God,
think,
I hope Drax dies.
I don't think you need Adam Warlock and Drax.
No, but it will be like just Nova, probably like Nova. Some other characters that are space characters. Maybe Miss Marvel. Maybe they'll do Young Avengers but in space, but cooler than the Guardians of the Galaxy. Just teenage mutant ninja turtles in space.
Anyway, back to the review of or discussion of Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Yes.
For me, I want to say my biggest highlight was Cosmo.
Yep.
I love that space dog. I do not care that they made it a female dog.
Well, it's based on Leica,
Yeah, because that's what the original.
so that
space
was a
dog,
female
yeah.
dog. So
Yeah,
it's
but
always been a
I've
female.
seen some people on the internet complain about what because Cosmo and the
Well, it's
comics are
also
male dog.
the Borat 2 daughter voicing it.
Oh, is it her?
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah, I love that Cosmo
She
dog.
she voices it, and
Such-
she's
such a good-
apparently meant
such a
to
good
be
girl.
in Volume 3 as well.
I don't know. I thought that dog was really cute.
Well, yeah, it's a Labrador, isn't it?
I think
No,
it's Golden Retriever.
Golden Retriever? Yeah. Get my dogs mixed up.
They're very similar. Labradors and Golden Retrievers are very similar, but yeah, I'm happy they had the little bit of the feud between Rocket and Cosmo because that transition from the comics. But this was mainly focused around Mantis and Drax.
Mantis and Drax. Mantis, I'm fine with. Drax, I'm not.
As we know, so Danny naturally does dislikes this more than everyone else just for that.
I
one factor.
don't dislike him. I just
I said
don't
dislike it
find
more.
him. Oh yeah, I just don't find him that funny. And they focus a lot on him. And that's my big concern about Guardians of the... Like, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer, where he just pelts that kid, classic, good, comedy. And then Peter Quill gets hit by a rock and then he laughs, and then he gets hit by a rock and then it's just... I'm like, you've ruined it. I think it would have just been funnier if you just cut, like, Drax just pelts that kid. Funny. You don't need Drax laughing at Peter Quill getting hit by a rock and then getting him hit by a rock.
I mean, this is ironic that he gets hit by a rock himself.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been more funny if he just got hit by a rock and he didn't feel anything. Because he goes, ow. He's meant to be tough.
I think that is the joke. He's feeling it.
Yeah, but no, because but it would have been more funny because if he got hit by a rock and he didn't feel anything, he could have laughed at Peter Quill like, you felt pain. Because that's more Drax. I don't know. I don't know this character well enough to, like, care. But it's just something about him. I don't think it's Dave Bautista either. Because I like Dave Bautista. He's a good actor. He's one of the few wrestlers that can act.
You just don't like Drax, the character?
No.
Because I think the game's the exact same. It's just the same thing. It's just completely literal.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Drax. I just don't find that style. But I find it funny in other characters. I just don't know what it is about Drax. It's just
maybe just a bit much.
Also, he just seems like a cunt in this.
He does. He absolutely does.
He's just an absolute cunt. Like, he just fucks Mantis's plan up completely every fucking turn. And I know that's the dynamic of those two, because it's the same in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. But I think that worked better in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was alright. I think Kevin Bacon's good. I think the song choices were good. I think that weird song at the beginning was kind of good, but it goes on for a bit too long.
What's a full song? They made a full song for this special. Made two full songs for this special.
Yeah. Well, they had the Kevin Bacon one at the end, which I think's terrible. I don't like that one at all.
I'm telling you, like, between one of those or It's Coming In for Christmas is going to be the number one song.
I'm also sad that they didn't make Santa Claus canon. Because in the comics, Santa Claus is a mega level mutant.
Right.
And so, because we've always just been dropping mutants in the MCU now, because they've done Miss Marvel and all of that. And they had the guy from Black Widow just be, like, potentially a mutant, because he's the big guy who arm wrestles David Harbour's Red Guardian is apparently meant to be a mutant. And they've just been dropping mutants now. They had Professor X in Multiverse of Madness and all of that. So it'd have been just funny to have Santa Claus just be an Omega level mutant, just turn up. But alas, maybe next year's holiday special. Or at least to allude to, like, Santa actually being a real thing in the MCU. Like, maybe don't have him show up, but just have, like, a Christmas present from Santa just appear on Peter Quill's desk or something. Or, like, have, like, a little sparkle and then have Groot just have a present underneath him. You know, that sort of thing. But shall we just talk about the premise?
Yeah, it's just about, well, the plot is Mantis is
technically Peter Quill's stepsister.
No, half-sister.
Oh, yeah, because... Well, yeah, half-sister, because same dad.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to tell him because
Mantis... Well, no, she wants to tell him, but she's scared. Yeah. She's scared about the repercussions. Yeah, she thinks that Peter will hate her because of her dad.
Yeah, so she wants to get Peter a Christmas present, so they decide to go abduct Kevin Bacon.
Because Peter Quill just talks about him all the time as a hero.
And
then they find out he's an actor and they hate him.
That's true. I enjoyed the trafficking joke.
You like human trafficking, Dan?
No, I enjoyed the joke.
About human trafficking, a very horrible, serious crime.
I just thought it was quite funny. I was like, you've just human trafficked a man. Do you not enjoy
Across
that?
galaxies.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Also, another reference to DC, because he pretends to be Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've now had Batman and Superman be referenced in the MCU. Because Eternals, I know everyone loves it, but references Icarus as Superman.
Ah, yeah, that does, yeah.
Yeah. And now we have Kevin Bacon pretending. So, do you think that's Marvel taking the piss? Now that, James... Well, one, taking the piss because it's like, ha ha ha, we're so much more popular than you and more profitable than you that we can reference your characters and they're just entertainment in our world. Or do you think it's now because James Gunn's worked on both MCU and DC projects and now runs DC?
I wouldn't go into that much detail. I think don't deep it. It's just a line.
I know, but this is what the internet does. They fixate on one small detail and go, what is the secret meaning behind all of this? How do we find it? Also, James Gunn loves putting Easter eggs in these fucking things, because Margot Robbie and John Cena and a bunch of other characters from Peacemaker and Suicide Squad turn up in that little Hollywood tour guide.
Yes, I do, yeah. Some people said it'd been good if they could go on the Peacemaker set.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
they
still not
record
watched
that.
Peacemaker. I still not watched Peacemaker. It's been nearly like a year and I haven't watched Peacemaker. Because it came out, what, February?
Yeah, January, February it came out.
Yeah. So I haven't watched it since then. I'm probably going to pay for like a month of Now TV and just catch up on all the stuff that's been on there that I can't watch whilst over the Christmas holiday. And then finally I'll have it for our review at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. That'll be the big surprise if I actually do end up watching it by the end of the year. But yeah, I liked Rocket getting the Bucky's arm, which leaves many questions. I know this is all potentially non-canonical, so it means absolutely nothing. But they drop a few big bombs, like they just bought Nowhere from the Collector.
Yeah.
Which is like, oh, how'd you get the money?
I mean, it says something, didn't they? But I can't remember what they said.
Well, maybe it's just because it's like, oh, we saved the galaxy, fuck you, just give it to us at a huge discount. Also, you're done with this shit. Also, do you reckon because that's the thing, I thought the Collector died.
I don't know what happened to the Collector. I want to
Well,
see.
he gets shoved. Basically, he gets shoved in the box, but Thanos like drops the reality thing, and Gamora's like crying and everything.
But he's not there.
And yeah, but then it fades away, so people are ever assuming that he's dead because Thanos just killed him because everything's burning around him and crashed. But also, the Collector's meant to be like a massive, like powered villain or like being, because it's him and what's his face, Jeff Goldblum's character from 4. What's his name? The party guy. I don't remember what the character's name is. And they're meant to be brothers. So maybe he'll turn up on Sakaar, and then when we get World War Hulk and Hulk goes back to Sakaar, we'll get the Collector and Jeff Goldblum hanging out.
Do you want a random stat?
Sure.
Out of the 40-odd minute runtime, there's 22 minutes of music.
Nice. There's also weird animation, which I know is meant to be looking shitty, but it really throws me off every time I see it.
It did look
'Cause
quite
it's
bad,
like-
yeah.
Well, I think it's rotoscoped. I think it's like they get the people to act it out, and then they trace over it. What's that move? What's the
Reminds me of the Snowman.
Yeah, that's that style. But I think it's also like, what's the fucking music video where it's all like black and white drawings, and it's like a guy gets dragged into it, or a woman gets dragged into it by a guy, and then it's all them just running through pictures and stuff like that. I can't
Oh,
remember.
aha. Take on
Maybe.
me.
Take on Me, yeah, that one. I think it's that sort of thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's just I imagine it's just James Gunn going, "Hey, look, I want shitty animation because that's what was in the Star Wars Holiday Special."
Yeah, probably.
I have watched that Star Wars Holiday Special. It's fine. Like, also, it's the first introduction of Boba Fett.
Is it actually?
Yeah, because they have him in the shitty cartoon that they made, and that was before.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, because it was between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. So that was the first canonical appearance of Boba Fett in media, because I think they had the characters like suit and everything paraded around in Disneylands or something like that. Because I watched the Boba Fett behind the scenes docu thing about the character before or after the shitty show came out.
I think that's all I have to say, though. I don't think there's anything else to say. Only maybe the ending, but they had that bit more cartoon, how Ego learns to like Christmas because he gets a little... Not Ego. Yondu.
Yeah.
Other father figure. Yondu gets a little toy and then gives Peter his...
That toy is
blasters.
actually on the ship in the first movie.
Yeah,
it's like-
yeah, it is. Yeah.
Also, it explains why Yondu likes those toys, like the troll figures and all of that. Because
I think you liked him beforehand, but...
No, but I mean, that's why he has them, because Peter Quill's just been... I don't know how the fuck he's getting them, though. Unless
don't
Peter
know.
Quill had, like, a backpack when he got abducted, and it's just filled with them, and he's just hidden it somewhere, and he just slowly eat them out whenever Yondu was mad. It's just like, oh god, Yondu's mad at me. Here, take this stupid toy. Also, how the fuck did he get a Game Boy?
That's true. Also, Crackling now has the...
Oh, that
he's
is disturbing, that head fin. Just because
Yeah.
it peels over the thing, and it's like, ugh. That's gross. Like, it's just peeling, like, it's just growing over. So maybe it'll be fully, but then, isn't it, because it meant to control the arrow, isn't it?
It is,
He
yeah.
still shit at it, apparently. So all that training he did at the end of Volume 2 and the post-credit scene meant nothing.
Oh, and Groot looks weird.
Yeah, also, apparently that's not a suit. That's apparently all CGI.
The face looks it.
No, it's all CGI.
Yeah, but the face looks it, especially.
What, CGI?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
That
But
face looks
that's not-
awful.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
doesn't look any
understand why is
better-
his head so small?
I think, I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't look like his old self.
Because it's
I
not
guess
the
they
same
just-
Groot.
Well, no, yeah, also toys.
Groot died.
Yeah, but also toys.
And toys, yeah, but Groot died.
Yeah, but it's also toys. The main reason they made it different is because of toys. It's so that they can sell a different Groot toy. It's why you had Baby Groot, it's why you had Teenage Groot, and it's why you have now weird middle ground 20-year-old Groot.
It's a shame, really, because I actually really enjoyed the first design.
Yeah, I think that's a really good design. It just looks weird. It's too chunky.
He's a fat boy.
It's not even fat. It's just like...
No, fat with PH.
No, I don't agree with that either. Oh well. But yeah, I think overall, decent. I still preferred Werewolf by Night as their specials out of the two.
I'm not
I'm
seeing
looking
it.
forward to... Yeah, I know. Because you have no fun.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's fine. But yeah, that has been 2 discussions of 2 different things because we need to get something out and we're slowly approaching the end of the year and we're busy.
Yes, and my throat's killing, so...
Yeah,
We'll see
also
you later.
that. Dan's sick. So apologies. We just thought we'd give you something because we've been missing TBOs for a bit. Because we were going to do Black Panther, then Dan got busy and couldn't watch Black Panther. I didn't want to do Black Panther review without having someone there to discuss it because it just feels weird.
Oh, thank you. I feel so honoured.
Yeah, so I think it's better when you have a discussion rather than just going, this is all the stuff I liked or didn't dislike. Because if there's the things that you have like favorable reviews, you can discuss it, you can talk about how cool it is or how shit it is, or if you had 2 different opposing views, you can discuss. And it makes it more entertaining rather than me just going, here's a list of all the things I enjoyed. It's much more entertaining to have a discussion.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you for whatever's next week. It will be something. It will either be our end of year wrap up or another thing. Because technically Avatar 2 is out.
Is it?
It will be out the week after. Because I think it's the 14th. So it will probably be out this Friday, to be honest. Hang on, I'm just going to double check that. Because I'm pretty sure Avatar 2...
Also, nothing, not to concern you.
Friday
I
the 16th.
I can't stop recording. I can't stop recording.
Oh no. Yeah, 16th of December in the US. Avatar.
Wait, what?
2. Release date London. 16th of December. Friday.
Oh, there we go. My mouse wasn't clicking. Right.
2 weeks.
All right.
2 weeks
Let,
to Avatar.
okay. We'll talk to you next week.
Oh yeah, I pushed Avatar to the... Oh no, don't worry about it. Avatar's the 24th. It's our Christmas special.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll talk to
Yeah.
you later. See.
Goodbye. Love you.